Did you know Jesus defines Holy Spirit? In Mark chapter 13, verse 11, the yellow highlighted text that you see, Jesus teaches sometimes the words people say are not their own words. The words are from or by Holy Spirit. And in Matthew chapter 10, verse 20, Jesus teaches, Holy Spirit is our Father's word speaking from your mouth. Now, I did some editing in the blue and green highlighting, and the word in, and I had to add the word through, because we have 4 examples of our Father's words. The first example, Luke chapter 1, verse 67, tells us when Zacharias declared John's the Baptist's life, these words had to be said by our Creator, for he prophesied John's life. The second example we have is Luke chapter 1, verse 41, when out of Elizabeth's mouth she declared Mary's son is blessed. These 2 verses prove their words were our Creator's words coming from their mouths. The third and fourth example are in Luke chapter 12, verse 12, and Matthew chapter 12, verse 28, where Jesus teaches our Creator's words will be said in their mind, and then they are to say his words. Other examples of our Creator's words coming to their mind are in the Hebrew text, where the prophets are being told to go out, and then our Creator will tell them what to say. Thus, Jesus teaches us there is no Trinity. Deuteronomy. I went and cleaned it up finally, and I've got it prepped with titles for the new chapters when I put the book together. Oh yeah, I forgot. If you're new here, I'm finding the first writer's formats, and what you see here is a 4-verse format, and here's a 3-verse format, and they usually come in pairs that they become a larger paragraph, and that's the 4-verse format, and then you can see here's a 3-verse format. What I'm doing is I'm going to combine all the books that I feel that is necessary to have the complete story, and everything else will be thrown out. The text that you see here, this is the cleaned up. What I did is I went to find them the first time through the text, and that's from the 1977 NSAB. And what I did was edit it, and then when I cleaned up all my editing marks, this is the text that was revealed. And then I've added a few more because I'm reading them, and these needed to be added here. This needed to be removed. This text doesn't mean anything. It's not important. Change the word God to Creator. And here in Deuteronomy, we have only 9 of the 12 commandments listed. And then I had to add these words here. And let's see here, add this word, add this, get rid of that. And then they started becoming laws of what to do. I've changed medium to conjurers, to sit there and talk to the dead. Got rid of the word times because I had the word 20 written as the word 20, and they wrote like what I got here is 2 10s. Now they did have a number for 100. And then this word was too large for, or I thought it was too much for a 12-year-old to read. So when I'm making this text, it's going to be for 12-year-olds to be able to read. So I've changed this word to prove, or proof. And then, well, this I don't need here anymore. Forgot that when I cleaned it up. Oh, I did move. Oh, that's what happened. Yes, I did have to move this group here at this time, and I moved it up here because it sounded together more realistically when it was talking about loaning, even though I made this up, because this kind of, I think you'll have to watch the video to see why I created this, but then I realized that this didn't go with this text, and this text was down here, and it was just by itself, where you can see these are a pair. And here I've added, because this needs a second pair here. But then what I did, you can see I changed those words around. Got rid of this text. It just doesn't make sense at all, because the story is going to group together. Then this is going to follow the story. Now what I've done is I've reordered the text. So when I put it in meshing, like the 12 books I've got done, this helps me so I don't get lost. And I try to keep the like text close enough to each other. So this is the text that I will be putting together in this order, and you can see I've got a space here, so there'll be text that just does not, or I just need more room. And what I did in Deuteronomy, there was so many that listed the laws that I made them in a separate group, and these will all be together as a one group, even though I showed you some laws that were up above it. But in the original one, the way they were scattered around, I went and gathered them together, and tried to put them in the correct order, the way I feel would have been importance. Being told by our Creator that then they would have wrote them in order as which is higher as well. Now this is one here we know that Moses wrote. About divorce, Creator didn't like that, still doesn't like that. He hasn't changed his mind. And then then there was text here that I didn't know what to do with, that it's going to take the bigger space for where this text goes. And then I have more about disputes here. So why didn't this was about a dispute, how you go to court. And then about your weights. Everybody had a bag of weights that they standardized for trading. And what it does, you put your weights on one side of the scale, and you'd put silver and say, the silver equals this much. And then I will trade at that amount of silver. For drunkards. So I could have cleaned that text up now, because I'm done with this editing here, so I can do that. Oops, I don't have my short keys here, but that's how I'm going to do Deuteronomy. And like I said, what's going to happen pretty soon in the description, you'll be able to see the whole collection of what I've got. And I believe I've got maybe over 112 pages now put together. So it's getting closer. The work's getting done. These books were done before, so that's why I'm going through them now. They're rather quick, and you'll have the old videos. I'll make a link to all the videos to go with all these PDFs. So other than that, I just wanted to make a quick video to explain for history what I did and what I did for the editing. And I've got a few more to do. I think I got the Numbers to do and Exodus to do. Maybe I did Numbers already. But I do have a few more short ones like this before I have to get into doing it the long form again, going through every chapter and editing. Other than that, appreciate you stopping by. Hope you subscribe. Hope you enjoy what I'm doing, because this is Jesus's prophecy. This is not a game. If you study the text about the helper, you'll find the helper is supposed to come and talk tell the truths about Jesus. So that's what I'm doing, revealing the first writer's words that are hidden to show you that it is a conspiracy. And Jesus also says that they're going to re-edit the text for their God. And I've taken their God out of all the text. As you've seen in the beginning, Jesus defines what is Holy Spirit. So there is no Trinity. People are getting deceived, but Jesus felt at this time that everybody needs to wake up if they want to end up in heaven or not. And then depends now, after this work is done and you have it in your hands and you're reading and studying this, when I'm done with this text, I will announce that I'm done, and then that'll be the book that should raise your belief to a trust. Thanks for watching the video, and I will be